Dude, it's that time, bro. I finally got the mukbang that I've been wanting to do since the start. We got freaking Five Guys, dude. Can't swear in the first 5 minutes because I will get absolutely noonked, also known as shadow banned. Dude, yes, man, I got Five Guys. I haven't had Five Guys in probably years. I got the cheeseburger order with mayo, ketchup, lettuce, and grilled onions, and an order of fries with some ketchup. Dude, are you freaking kidding me? Oh man, are you freaking kidding me? Okay, yeah, you're freaking kidding me. Okay, cool. Dog. Big burger, you know? There's still so many fries in this bag, and the cup's already full, so it's all good, dude. Bro, I can't. I actually can't. Oh my god. Oh my freaking god. Oh my freaking god. Are you shooting me? I'm trying not to swear. Dude, come on with it. Oh my freak Bob. Their fries are notoriously pretty gangster. Gangster approved. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Hey man, peace out. Dude, no. That's too good, bro. Straight up. Alright, it's talk time. We always gotta have a topic here. Today's topic, I actually kind of had planned beforehand. I really kind of just listen to the people when it comes to the topics. My brother Justin, shout out, suggested that I talk about like my high school experience. I'm like super happy to talk about that. My high school experience was honestly like probably drastically different than most high school experiences, because when I was in high school, it was kind of when COVID had started. I got into high school in 2020. Actually, it was 2019 into 2020 was my freshman year. I was absolutely clapped and fat, so it's all good. You know, I had gotten through like maybe 4 months of being in the, or 4 or 5-ish months of being actually inside the building for school. And then around, I believe like March-ish, I think it was like very early March, because it was, we had actually planned a beach trip in March for my mom's birthday, so I know it was early March. And actually on the way to the beach, we got the call that was like, indefinitely schools will be closed because of COVID. And so that was such a big thing in my high school experience, because like it just totally obliterated my freshman year. Like I didn't do another piece of work for my freshman year. And so it was very not atypical of a high school experience, honestly. And so, you know, my high school experience has a lot more like at home and personal experiences rather than actually being in school, at least for the first 2 years. Because, you know, when I had ended my freshman, or when we had essentially ended in March, I spent so much time at home being like with my brothers and my mom, that like it just is not, it wasn't high school, but I was in my high school years, you know what I mean? When everything had closed down, we kind of just were at a standstill. Me and my brothers, Jared and Justin, were in my basement every night playing like Star Wars Battlefront and like Fortnite and Minecraft. Even my homie Dan, who y'all know on this channel, would come over. We would just play for hours and hours, dude, and be up till like 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8, like we would see the sun come up frequently because we hadn't gone to sleep. And like that was normal, because what were we gonna go do? And then I think in the summer of 2020, when I turned 14, I started working at McDonald's. McDonald's, dude, the worst. McDonald's was terrible, dude. I don't recommend. Do not work there. Or if you do, work there for like a year and just get some experience and just, it is what it is. It sucks. And even you know that when you get into it. But even that was so strange. Like we had all these regulations. You had to wear a mask, all this stuff. It's so weird when you think back and like you had to wear a mask in every place that you went into. Like I always did it because it's what you had to do to stay healthy and stuff. But it's such a weird thing that you like, oh, I gotta grab my mask before we go inside. Like it's so strange to think about now. But yeah, I mean, even through those years, even through that year, like a lot of my friends, I didn't really talk to a lot of my friends. If it was on FaceTime, stuff like that. I mean, it's just like was so weird. And then like in 2021, like my sophomore year, I was fully virtual again. So from March of 2020 all the way through 2021 and even into 2022 with my sophomore year, I was at home for school. So again, like I hadn't spent a full year in school for my first 2 years of high school, so it was really weird. But my sophomore year, man, I was really, really depressed. Gained a lot of weight. It just the feeling of closure like that, or like more so like the feeling of like almost like claustrophobia, like just stuck in my freaking room for all hours of the day, not even learning, cheating on every homework, every test, like just sleeping through class, just, oh my God, man, not ideal. You know, if I could go back, I probably wouldn't change it because, you know, it's made me the man I am now. And it's given me a lot of motivation and a lot of foresight and things like this. I've been talking too long. Let me eat. But yeah, back to what I was saying. It was a struggle. It really was. It was the start of kind of that era. I was probably depressed for 85% of high school, honestly, and for several different reasons. I mean, plenty of reasons. It was, you know, issues with a parental figure. It was issues with girlfriends, which I'll get more into. It was issues with just being at home, just all these things. But sophomore year was honestly terrible. I mean, like I didn't do anything. I didn't learn anything. I like straight up was just all across the board was a wash. It was just terrible. And honestly, for schools now, it'll give them foresight to not do virtual school like that because it does not work for 90% of kids. There's just too many distractions, and like for kids that already can't focus in school, they're definitely not going to focus outside of school in the room when they have everything in the room to like distract them. I actually think I had messed up my years because now I'm thinking, I think it had to have been 21, 22 was my junior year because I then, I don't even know. Because then I graduated in 2023, so I don't know what my years are here because they're all sorts of mixed up at this point, but I graduated in 23, so I was 21, 22 in my junior year. But either way, my junior year was finally the first full year that I was actually in the building and learning. Junior year, so I had went from being depressed about being at home all day to being depressed about girls. And that's honestly like a pretty common high school experience, honestly. At least for some of the kids in high school. There's kids who like are super outgoing, have a lot of friends, are all in all the cliques, are in all the sports, all this stuff. I really wasn't that type of kid, and I don't think like being at home for 2 years necessarily helped that. But you know, I had really closed up, I think, after those first 2 years, and you know, I had my friends, I had my really, really small group, but you know, I was really to myself. I didn't have a lot of confidence in high school. I just never really was like taught it or shown how to like feel that in a way. But yeah, and then in junior year I started with the girls and stuff, and it just was never really good. You know, like dating at an age like that is just like, it's almost like you're just swinging on nothing, which I understand now, but you know, then it sucked donkey balls. But you know, got on the meds a little bit, have since been off that. I've been off that. I mean, I don't even know how long. I didn't really track it or anything, but it's probably been like 2-ish years now. I honestly cut it cold turkey. I was on like 80 milligrams of Zoloft and cut it pretty cold turkey. Got brain zaps. Don't do that. All good. But yeah, like, you know, even looking back at like content that I was in, like when my brothers and I made a podcast, like I look back at those episodes and I was able to mask it like really, really well. But you know, I was going through it most of the time. It was never really anything that severe most of the time, but I mean, I needed enough to get meds and stuff like that, so it kind of sucked. But you know, that's honestly it. Unfortunately, it's kind of common in those types of years. You know, it's just tough sometimes. But kind of junior year, kind of just came and went. I mean, I kind of found myself a bit more, you know, went through another couple relationships, kind of dealt with that. Just like, it's always like trial and error, honestly, when you're that age. And so you look back, you make mistakes, you learn from them. It's kind of, you know, what happens. Senior year was easily the best year. I mean, that's 90% of people's opinions. It was the best because of how my life kind of lined up to be the best in that year with relationships and things like that. And it was also like the last year of school. I had, you know, I still had my childhood friends. I had grown a little bit bigger in senior year. But, you know, there was also some detractors too. I actually accidentally ran one of my friends off the road. And so that was fun. Now, he's absolutely fucking loaded, and luckily I didn't have to pay for anything, but that was a little traumatic as well, and I still feel bad for that, so shout out you, Cam. That was honestly, like, a big humbling experience, because up until that point, I had kind of been on, like, a weird, like, high horse thing, trying to be something I'm not, like, trying to be a popular kid, and so then that happened, and I was like, okay, I need to fucking chill out. Like, this ain't doing nothing. Yeah, and then, I mean, the rest of senior year was, you know, was still good. I mean, that kind of sucked for, like, a good month. But yeah, I mean, senior year, other than that, was fun. Like, my friends and I, we did our thing, and I was still in a relationship at that point. Graduated. I mean, I guess this is kind of a high school experience, so it kind of ends there. But, you know, I look back at those years. It was only 4 years, but, like, no other 4 years or a grouping of years feels any more important or drastic or life-changing than those 4 years. It's just crazy how much my life has changed and how much I have changed. Even in the past year, I mean, like, I was in that last high school relationship till, like, very late January of last year, 2024, and that really broke me for a little bit, but I'm so appreciative and so gracious for that. Not like as like a dick thing. Like, I'm just like, you know, you have to turn bad experiences into a learning thing, and so, you know, like that moment in my life and that like pain I felt, it just like unlocked a part of me that had never been there before. I really got my shit together, honestly, genuinely. Like, it was such a huge thing for me. It had knocked down so many walls for me, like, in almost every aspect. I mean, it's just almost immeasurable. If you guys go back in my content back from that time till, I mean, even like last year, at the end of last year, like, just that growth from January to December is pretty crazy. I got again, like I was saying, even back in freshman year or whatever year it was, I said it, like I had never really been instilled with confidence. I think that's probably a parental thing, not my mom. So guess the other one. I don't know. I don't know why I never had it. But you know, at that point, back in real early February and really late January, it just like, you know that stupid fucking audio that has like Vegeta, he's like, and then something just snapped, like straight up, that's what it was. And I have a picture, actually I have two pictures of like the night that it switched for me, and you can like see, oh man, it's kind of crazy thinking about it now, like really like thinking about it. It's like you can see the end of that me, and then you can see where I was like, fuck it, where something's changing here. And I'll put them on screen here. This is the whoopsie daisies me, and this is the fucking let's get shit done. I mean, since then, like, just my motivation has been has gone through the fucking roof. Like, I mean, just life goals in general has changed. Like, I found the fucking woman of my dreams, like, straight up, dude, like, straight up. You know, things mean so much more or less to me, like, rationalizing real life things. I got my health so in check. I mean, like, oh my god, dude. I mean, you can see in this picture, like, they not gonna recognize me. Like, if that person in that picture saw me now, he would be like, who the fuck are you, bro? Straight up. Let me eat this damn cheeseburger, bro. But yeah, I mean, that was the goal, to not recognize myself in a year, and this was the year after picture. And that changed inside and out. I changed inside out. And honestly, I'm just really, honestly, proud of myself for doing what I've done for the past year. And I hope that I don't recognize this version of myself in a year, and I just keep getting better every day. And that's honestly all I can do. But to kind of bring it back to the high school experience, like, I'm just, like, anybody who's going through high school right now or is about to go into high school or has and just wants to reflect, like, those are huge years, and just appreciate them, come to them with gratitude. And like, if you're the person who's in high school right now, you've heard it a million times, but bro, live it to the absolute fullest, like 100%. Because I kind of colored it like I didn't enjoy it, and I really didn't. But there was times that like I really did, and I really wish I was fully present in those moments and like just like knew I was in those good times. You know those sayings, it's like, when do we know that we're in the last of the good times, when we can refer to the good times? Like, straight up know that life oh good, Brendan, let's bark in the worst time. Last bite. But yeah, straight up know that those times will never get, not necessarily better, because I enjoy my life right now way more than I did then, but for the most part. But straight up know that times will never get simpler than then. So enjoy it. Oh, dude. That's pretty much the meal. I mean, again, they give you like, this, I already ate so many fries. This is still the cup full. That's too many fries. But that burger is banging. Honestly, if I go back again, which honestly is maybe not going to happen because it's $21 a freaking meal, which is bonkers, I would probably just like get 2 burgers and just not the fries. The fries are good. The fries are very good, actually. But the burger is so good that you might as well just get 2 of them so you can get filled up on just bustingness, you know? And they're like so freshly made. It's just busting, you know? Now, what's also interesting is, why is my nose stuffy? Yes, man. Fuck yeah. Woohoo! Woo! On a real note, I have so much content coming soon. I don't know when. I think I'm releasing mukbangs on Fridays. I think I've enacted that. So at this point, videos have probably already dropped. But I have a Paldea Evolved booster bundle, 3 booster bundle video. I'm doing a lot of new edits with, a lot of new cuts, things like this. A lot of new styles with that video. And I haven't even started working on it. I have another video. I have a full Prismatic Evolutions tin display box opening as well. And that might come probably next week. You're probably watching this probably on March 7th. I as far as I know, I'm releasing mukbangs on Fridays, so that video will probably become like next Wednesday or something. I might release that like in the middle of the week. So, and then obviously daily packs are coming always, and I just spoke to my girlfriend. Like, I think I might start vlogging as well. It's gonna be a lot of content because I edit all my stuff myself, so it's gonna be a lot of editing. But I might start like maybe just weekly vlogging, just one video a week, just because it's so much, and I would probably film so much that might be a pretty big thing to do. It also wouldn't involve so much editing as like the packs do, because I want to spry it up, if you will. But yeah, man, that was the Five Guys mukbang. I'm trying to think if I got anything else to say or show, and I don't believe I do. So I really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you all for the amazing support you guys are showing me. I truly appreciate it, and I'm being 100% sincere. Yeah, man, I hope you all have a good rest of your night or day or afternoon or morning or late afternoon or yeah, man. Much love. Peace.